Okay, let's wait for another minute because we still have students joining us. Okay, let's start. Here we go. Here we go. So let's go back to the same point that we did see, and the point of our discussion was understanding the start properties. Now, once we understand these properties, rest of the problems are all based only on these properties and what we have been doing earlier. So let's take a simple example and go through it. Okay. So I'll walk you through the steps, and once one example is clear, you will have a fair enough idea to solve all the examples which are given in the assignments. So let's get started. The problem is obtaining a pulse transfer function of a sampled data control system using the first principle, which is this is usually called as your first principle, which is star Laplace transform, or E star of S and Y star of S, or R star of S is what we say. Now let's get started. It is again a transfer function. So if you see to the end, we end up calculating your Y by R. Usually we take this as C. In this particular case, it is taken as Y. So when we are asked to find out pulse transfer function, our ultimatum is calculating Y by R. Let us get started stepwise in a very same way which we have already done, and let us see how do we use the properties of start function here. So let's start. E of S is what we have, which obviously be R of S minus B of S. So if this is a minus sign, if it may not have occurred you, it is R of S minus B of S. A sampler is put in between, so obviously the output will be E star of S. Now, moment I take E star of S, it is as good as I'm taking starred function or start transform of the first equation. So E star of S will be R star of S minus B star of S. This is what I have taken. Do remember our ultimatum is finding Y by R. So how did we do it in class? If you remember, if I have to find Y by R, my ultimatum is finding one equation where I can have Y on my left hand and R on my right hand. Do you remember we used to do this in our class? So now what is the equation that I have? E, R and B. So I do not need E nor do I need B. I need to put both of them in terms of R and Y, so that I'll finally have an equation with all terms of R and all terms of Y. This is what we have been exactly doing in our class. So now let's start. Here we have Y star of S. Okay. Now if I have to find Y star of S, what is Y star of S? G of S into GHO of S. I did forget, or it skipped. It did not occur to me to speak about GH of S. I did show you the whole circuit. This is nothing but the transfer function of a whole circuit. Do remember it. Okay. Now you have G of S into GH of S, the whole star into E star of S. See, Y star of S is here. This is E star of S. This E star of S multiplied by GH of S into G of S into, there is also a sampler here. So Y star of S will be GHO of S into G of S. Okay, there is a sampler here, so we'll have it multiplied into E star of S. Now this is your Y of S. Similarly, your B of S, I do not need this term also. So what is B? B of S? B of S, if you see from this particular diagram, will be Y star of S into H of S. And what will B star of S be? Why did I go to B star class? Because in this equation, I need B star. So whenever I want star function, what is it that I do? I will only take star function of this upper equation. Now do remember, we did see in the equation, we did see in the starred properties that when one of the term is starred and I'm trying to take a starred function of the entire one, what I get is g star of s into h star of s, which is the case when one of the function is already starred. That means one of the function is already sampled. So the same thing is happening here. B of s is y star of s, which is very evident from the diagram. B of s, you can trace it out as I move the mouse. B of s is y star of s into h of s. But do I need b? Does b suffice out in any way? No, I need b star. So b star of s will be this equation, y star of s into h of s, the whole star. So when I take whole star and when one of the term is starred, I get y star of s into h star of s. So now let us substitute it in that equation. Going back to this equation, E star of s will be equal to R star of s minus, we have written down the equation for y star of s into h of s. We will also write what is the equation for y star of s, which we just got it here in this third step. I am substituting here. And then you will just have series of substitution to finally get the final answer. So this is exactly what we are doing. If you want to trace it out, ultimately you see we have come to the same form where we have E star of s on one side and the other side is your R star of s. So finally your y of z is nothing but, from this particular equation, what is it that you get? Y of z, we have already got it here as g into gh of z upon 1 plus g into gh of z into h of z. So this, just quickly I have taken you through this example, which is very same that we keep on doing. So similarly, you have one more example where you are calculating the PTF in the very same way. The most important point was understanding the properties and using it at all the intermediate levels. So this is what is happening. I mean, it will be very clear to all of you moment you solve it yourself. In case if you want, I can wait for a while and I would like all of you to solve it. Same thing systematically, if we keep on solving, this is what ultimately you are going to get. So I hope even this part is not a problem which we have written. I hope E star of s you have been able to understand, which is E of z. R star of s is nothing but your R of z, and this particular equation is nothing but 1 plus, I mean, we are just writing it as a start function. So 1 plus this star into this star is nothing but your Z transform. So if you remember, we did define pulse transfer function as star by star or even Z transform. So I hope you have understood this last step that we have written. If at all the question says you only find it till star, you can leave the equation at this particular, you can leave the numerical at this particular point, or you can bring it down. So E star of s is nothing but z, R star of s is nothing but R of z, and H star of s will be H of z. This equation star is again your z. So this will be your final equation that you get, which will finally bring you to y of z by R of z is equal to this, which actually is nothing but your pulse transfer function. So the equation that we had written for pulse transfer function was in terms of star, or it could also be in steps in terms of, it could also be in terms of z function. Okay, let's go back to the slide. I'll go back to the slide so that you understand. Yeah, we were here. Let me share it once again with you. So this is what was done earlier, and now these properties will be very clear to all of you. Let's get started here. So if you'd like to see okay, let's start the pulse transfer of cascaded elements. So I have these two elements and a sampler in between. So you have two linear systems which are separated by a sampler. A sampler is used in between. So you can do it in the same process that we ended up doing. U of t is equal to, or in this case it will be u of s. First step will be g of s into x star of s, and similarly y star of s, you will have h of s, sorry, y of s to begin with will be h of s into u star of s. So in the first line we have just written systematic equations for both of them. Now ultimate output that you want is u star. So what do I take? I take the star transform of the upper equation. So u star of s. Now do you remember, if one of the term is starred, what do I do at the end? I write it as g star of s into x star of s. You remember this property that we just saw? Similarly, y star of s will be h star of s into u star of s. Now, moment I have both these equations, y star of s, h star of s into u star of s. So you know what is u star of s here, which we are substituting here. And finally, what do I get is y of z upon x of z is h of z into into g of z. So please understand, what does this mean? This means that z transform or z transfer function of two linear systems which are separated by a sampler are the products of the individual transfer function. Remember this point from your online examination point of view. See, g of s is a transfer function. Do you remember we defining it as a feed forward? Or maybe when it came to h, we did call it as uh, even that is also a transfer function, but then we had always put it up in the feedback loop. So nevertheless, both of them are transfer function. So the total transfer function of this system is nothing but the product of the individual transfer function. This holds true only and only when you have a sampler in between. Let us see the case when you do not have a sampler in between. So can you please understand the difference between both the diagrams? Now, even in this second case, I have g of s and h of s. Even in this case, two linear systems are cascaded, but they are cascaded without a sampler in between. So let us understand that what difference do they bring on table when there is no sampler connected. Again, I'll have y of s will be equal to g of s into h of s into x star of s. I hope you understand this. It's as simple as it looks. X star of s into g of s into h of s. So this is what we already have. That is y of s. Y star, I'll again take up the star function of this. Okay. Now g of s into h of s, I'm writing it as g into h of s. I hope it is very clearly understood the difference between g of s into h of s and gh the whole s. So this is already a product of these two individual functions which are in terms of s. So what is it that I have? Y star of s will be ghs star into x star of s. So do you understand this, that again if I end up taking star of this particular function, when one function inside it is already starred, it will be equal to product of two starred functions. So what is it that I'll have? I repeat the sentence. When one function is already starred, x is already starred, y star will be whole star. When I take, it will be equal to product of two starred functions. So this is a function star, it is starred, and x star of s. So what do I get now? Y star of s, we did see in the example. This I'll be writing it as y of z. Gh of s, I'll be star will be written as gh of z. X star of s will be written as x of z. So please understand that gh of s is not gh of z, gh of z is not equal to g of z into h of z. So in the first case, the transfer function of the cascaded system was equal to the products of the individual transfer function, which is not the case here. If you remember, even this property we have seen it. Let me again take you to the properties. Where is it here? So I'm sure you remember this. G1 into G2 of Z is not equal to G1 into Z into G2 of Z. Do you remember this? So now when I bring you to, sorry. So now when I bring you to this diagram, I hope you understand and you appreciate this, because this concept is very important from your online examination point of view. And you'll also need it during solving the problems. So do remember that Z transfer function of two linear systems, these are the linear systems separated by a sampler, are the products of the individual transfer functions, which is not the case when the two systems are not separated by the sampler. So yes, class, are you all with me? Do you get the point? Everyone? Did you understand this? You want, any one of you,
Yes,
you want
ma'am.
me to do it once again? I'll share these PPTs also, but do let me know, like, how is it going on? Yes, Sanket, is it clear? Soham, how about you? Yes, please come again. I did not understand. Saharsh? Pranav, is that clear? Manisha?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
It's clear. I think once you you solve it, you'll get a grip of what is being done. It's clear. I can hear from yes, Divya, Sanket, all of you have replied. Soham also says it is clear. Harsh says the same. Okay. Now remaining problems are on the same line. Is that clear? So if you see this particular unit, you'll have to prepare numericals on PTF and the responses. This is what actually is the most important point in this particular unit. So I'll share these PPTs and I'll also share this recording so that students who did not join today can also understand it. And I wanted to give 5 minutes to even hear from all of you that are there any difficulties that you are facing and how can we help you to solve it out? Yes, class, please speak up. Yes, class, are you with me? Okay. Yes, Vaishnavi, trying to say something? How many of you have submitted the assignments of control systems? How many of you referred to the learning material that was given? Yes, Shravani, how is it going?
Ma'am, I have completed all the assignments and I could understand the unit 4 and 5 completely.
Okay.
Only I have a few doubts in unit 6.
In unit 6? Now, after
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
this PTF, unit 6, the numericals are all on PTF. And I have just included some theory questions from your SPPO examination point of view. Rest all other
Yes, ma'am.
examples are on PTF. Same properties of start function. The example that we saw today, please spare time and solve it once so that you will be confident.
Yes.
And if you're still not confident, Ayush has my number. You can post it on our Google Classroom. Drop a message that, ma'am, we have a difficulty session, and I can always come on Zoom, or I'll get in touch with you and we'll solve it. Now, Nyquist also, Manjita's recordings I'll share with all of you. Because Nyquist,
Yes.
I wanted all of you to attend it because I wanted you to do it because Nyquist is a very important topic even from your online point of view. Okay, so in Nyquist, I'll share the notes and the recordings. I would like you people to go through it peacefully. And any difficulty, we can have as many as difficulty sessions you wish to, until and unless all of them are not clear. Is that understandable, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is how I would like to. I mean, this applies to everyone, all of you. So you can always post it on the classroom or even, write to me, anything. Let me know. What I suggest is I'll share the recordings. You go through it. Give it a shot. Okay? And all the doubts, you pen down them. And then let me know. How does that work? Is that okay with everyone? Yes, everyone. Nikita, are you there? Purva? It's okay. I do get responses in the chat where that is okay. Is it understandable? So there is a request wherein you want lectures even on unit 4 and 5. That's so what I'll do is this recordings, our own recordings, I'll share it with you people. Is that okay? Go through it and you let me know, and we'll have difficulty sessions and I can explain all the bits, because Omega GC and Omega PC, those were the problems that students had, as I mean, whenever I spoke to to some of you. So there is nothing to worry about. Take your time. Once I share it out, I'm sure you'll understand it. Share this recording as well with the other students, because I can see that there are 29 participants, including me. So that makes you 28. So share it with your class. Go through it. Same applies for unit 4 and 5. Okay. And then we can all have multiple sessions anytime you wish, as per everybody's convenience. Is that okay, class? Yes, class?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Rest. Are you all taking good care of yourself? Studying well? Okay. I have chat window. Fiza, Tejveer. Then Rasa, roll number 68. All of you, it's glad I'm hearing from all of you. Feel free to get in touch for anything. Is that okay? And let me share all this material with you. And write to me anytime you need for, any of the topics. Do let me know. I have some university question papers also. I'll share them all with you. So you can take a look, and I want all of you to be prepared for the examination. I know that when nothing is clear, it is slightly challenging, but make the best out of this time that you have got. Be on toes. Don't be under an impression that you may have a very good time and you'll again have a good indication and notifications. No, you be prepared. University has always been instructing us to complete the syllabus and take everything, and we teachers are always on toes to do it for you people. But do not think that this is vacation. No, it is second year, second semester is gone. All you have is just one more year, and as we always discuss in class, you keep on working on your skill set and enhancing it. Is that okay, class?
Yeah.
So yes, Vaishnavi, are you trying to say something dear? You can type it and let me know. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, then I think I'll stop now. Is that okay? And I'll get back to all of you as soon as I hear from you. Okay? Yeah. Have a good day. Take good care, class. And invest your time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, dear. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, anything else from your side, students? You want me to do anything else? Help you out anything? Is there any other difficulty? Please talk to me. Talk to me anytime you wish to. Can some of you write your email ID so that I can also mail it to you? Few of you write it, because then I always keep on bothering Ayush. Few of you, if you can leave the email IDs in the chat window, I'll share all the recordings with you. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I have received it from Soham, Purva. Okay, Vaishnavi has also shared.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Rasa has also shared. Okay, so I'll share all the recordings. I'll also post it on the Google Classroom. Okay, and then go through it and please come back to me. Come back to me with all the doubts. Is there anything you would like to say? Any of you? Okay, then I'll just copy the email addresses, and after doing that, yes, after doing that, I'll end the meeting. Oh my, I don't know why am I unable to save the chat? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I have taken a note of your email IDs, and I'll soon share the recordings. Okay. So should we stop here, class? Take good care and let me know anything you need. Bye for now, class. Take care. Bye.